Hi buddy, welcome back to Cids Modded Life Season 2, Episode 181 with me, Cid. And last episode we started building this giant saucer in the sky, and I got distracted and had to go and build a bone machine because I was running out of bone meal for all these white blocks. So I've now done the bone machine, or I've done with the bone machine for now. I did a tiny little, it wasn't so much an AFK as it was watch a video while skeletons die session, but I was technically at the K, you know. So yeah, that is where we are in terms of this. I'm just filling in the top half, and at the moment it is quite literally just a ovoid in the sky made out of white blocks, and not a lot else really. But obviously this is what I want to make into our flying saucer, so I need to just, how am I for, well, I'm alright, I am all white with that. So from here we can come up like that, and well, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, wow, 5. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, nothing really much to this stage, just a matter of duplicating the stuff from underneath, and then we'll want a glass dome on the top at this point where this is. So but we'll probably just fill this in completely, and then I'll start carving out and sculpting into it and doing stuff. There shouldn't need to actually be any external access to this once it's done, which is a plus, I suppose. So yeah, anyway, let me get this sorted and I shall be right back with you. Alright, quick update. We have a donut shape, jam donut shape, not the ring donut, in the sky. We're going to use this catwalky material, and in the middle, this bit here is where we are going to place our main hub teleporter. So we will come in from here. This will be the teleporter to home, and we'll come into here, and then we'll move out and in somehow around the sides here. Haven't decided exactly how. We will do little alcoves with named teleporters, and we'll have one for, you know, Ocean Monument, and we'll come over Zap over there. If we want to come back with Zap over here, go back to the home, and then, you know, it's just a hub, the entire purpose of this place. However, the first thing we're going to need to do to make it just a hub is we should have somewhere, with a bit of luck, a teleport linker. That's the beastie, and we also are going to need to jump to home. Hopefully we'll not come back and find too many mobs on top of that thing, but what we need is some, let's go with Iolite is probably the best purple. Amethyst is a bit thing. Agate, Morganite, Tanzanite would be good as well. So let's get a Tanzanite block, and the uses for that are to make a Tanzanite teleporter. Now, foolishly, I made my building odd number, even, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I did. Damn you. Damn and damnation. So if we come to here, and then get that, and Come back over to temp, and then very quickly place you there, you there, you there, and link them. And then while we're here, I need to go back and grab a whole load more of this scaffold, but why go away? It probably, yeah, it's not there, it's just a visual thing. So we'll what we need to do then is run back to home. That will be our teleport position there, and we can where are we? I need catwalk, don't I? Just bog standard ordinary catwalk, if you don't mind. So gonna need more than that. Make me 3 lots of that and a bunch of that. That probably works. Oops. Bang, a little bit more. That should do us, I think. Now, let's head back over there. Yeah, I'm going to need to do a relog, I think. Let me just make sure we've not inherited anything unpleasant on the roof. No, we're good. Right, I'm going to get some of this catwalk down because I don't want these to be 1 wide. I want these to be 3 wide, for example. Coming off this way, off each of the sides, and I'm not entirely sure how I want. Ooh, we've got something go. Yeah, we definitely need to relog and get this graphical render done because these are all classic catwalks. They're just not drawing properly. So I'll get that done. Be back in a second. All right. Well, we've got something going on now. It's not lit safely. We've got all of this going on, but what I need to go over here now is to jump up to the top here to our 13 diameter build. That should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's right, 13 diameter, isn't it? So what we're going to want is go down here. I think we're going to have to do something with these. These just don't really stand out properly as being a thing. I have relogged as well, as you can tell by the fact that all of the stuff's appeared, but the stuff that should be there. I got, yeah, there we go, white shulker full of glass. So let's get some of that going, and we shall take you to grey bordered. I think that's a reasonably good colour glass, and then we're going to come up the top here, and we're going to on the edge here go 1, 2, 1. Oh, that's right, like that, I believe, and then that's going to come in 1, 2, and then we're going to have 1, 1, 2, da-da. There, and 1 more, and then coming in like this. So we're going to have a glass dome on the top here. Oops, like that, like that. And we can pop out these blocks here. like so. Now I think I might take these blocks out and replace them with something else, but for now they can stay. And what we should end up with, hopefully, is something that looks very much like a very stereotyped B-movie flying saucer, or at least as far as the shape is concerned, if nothing else. So from there we are going to grab my my plots diagram. We're going to have another layer like that. We're going to have 3 layers like that, and then actually I'm going to go 2 layers like that, I think, and then we'll come in to a 3. Okay, yeah, all right, well, that's fine. It's a shame about that connected texture giving you that stupid glass blur in the middle there, but you know, such is life. Do 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 do. And then from there we're going to have a 3. With 2 either side. We'll have to scotch down in a minute and just hang on to the ceiling. Let's do that now, actually. Bloop. Recharge my wings. I love that as a mechanic for flight, you know. It just makes the creative flight aspect of it not 100% reliable, and on a number of occasions I have come quite close to killing myself using that. This is a means of flight. So that goes to there, and then we're going to come up and we're going to have a 5 and a 3. Okay, so we're going to have this coming to cross here like a so. Nice simple dome, nothing too fancy going on here at all. If you wonder what I use for these spheres, I'm just using plots. It's as good a system as any. And then we go to a 3 and then a little W, so like a so. Oops. And then from there it is kinda like that, a little W shape or an M shape depending on your angle of looking at it, I suppose. Right, quick hang from there while I go and get the next layer, which is okay, that's coming in a 3 and a 5. Okay. Okay. So it goes 1, 2, 3, and then a 5, and that would be. Then you've got that, and then that comes across like so, with a 1, 2, 3. Ooh, out of glass. Okay, grab some more. I think one more stack will be enough. And with a bit of luck, this will, again, broad brush strokes right now, real broad brush strokes, but those are the best. Sometimes that is the best way to kind of approach this. You know, get the big detail down, and then start to kind of whittle the detail. Very much like if you were whittling a stick or something, and then you just got that on the top. Okay, that's easy. So now, with that in mind, we've now got our very obvious B-movie flying saucer. Now the question then is, do I do any kind of reinforcement on those? Yeah. And it is a very good question. What we can do is we'll get... Oops, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Did I? Yes, I did pick you up. Okay, good. Oh, I appear to have a little tiny bit of... Yeah, okay, fine. I'm just looking at that bit of dirt going, why have I got that bit of dirt? Right, now I have got this Tyrian, which I think is possibly an interesting texture to put in here. Now we've got this block here that doesn't come out very well because there's a hole there, but I suppose we could... No, I'm going to leave it. I think we're going to leave you there. I don't mind that as a block. And then from there, do we want to come... I think we will, but we'll use a different texture of Tyrian, the Tyrian plates. So what I'll do is I'll get this done. I'll do a little bit of reinforcement work on this and I'll be back in a second. Alright, we have got a dome. I've just put it out. I've put a little bit of chiseled bit in there. We've got glass. I'm going to actually have our controls in the middle of this, I think. My access is now underneath the saucer, and it's just this little tiny hole here for the time being. This will obviously be plugged, and what we need up here, I think, is I did think about using some of these lamp controllers, which I believe may chisel. We'll find out. So if we take you, yes, we can chisel it. Excellent. So that will work. And then we've got a few chairs, a bit of dry humour, and these guys in a moment. Oh, and we need to light that up, of course. That's another thing we need to consider. But right now, let's just whiz round the outside. This whole thing is spawnable, but again, it won't matter once we're sealed. So what we should be able to do is maybe bring this out, because this lamp controller's got this quite nice little look at me, I'm a controller kind of vibe going on, which I'm not averse to. Certainly not on this kind of build. I mean, just to give it the looks as if, you know, I'm a series of control, beep, 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 wow, and off we go. This doesn't have to be overly detailed. This is just me being me, and get you in there. Now, do I wish to connect that up a bit like that? That kind of works, I think. It just gives a bit of continuity to the shape. Now, what else have I got in my bits bags kicking around? Because I have got quite a few bits floating around in the bits bag. Not that one. Let's try this one then. I suppose we could use you. And maybe we do something like this. Just a torch down there. So I saw, you know, when you look down and you see movement. Yeah, I suppose it's as good as anything really. I don't expect it to be 100% convincing, so that kind of, I mean, I don't know many spaceships that have like table legs on the controller panels, for example, but to be fair, number of spaceships been in, well, 0 really. Number of sci-fi shows watched, most of them. Right, so we're going to have a bit of that. We'll have you there, and they'll have that there. And that one's not got a chair. Excellent. We'll bit of humour on there. Look, just because they're aliens doesn't mean they can't have a laugh, does it? Lighting. Let's have a look. Let's go with these, actually, I think. Boop. Boop. No, but boop. Try boop then. How's about boop? Does boop work better? Boop probably works better. Yeah, that probably works better down there. We've got a whole load of these. I may want to make more though for what we're going to ultimately build here. Right. Let's go and get the last bit for the actual day. I mean, it's a ludicrous shape, and I will tidy this up, and we'll do more. There's more work to do. Plus, there's some work down here to do as well. So, got plenty to be on with. Plenty to be keeping us busy. And speaking of which, we'll take these guys that we're going to be keeping us a bit busy. And oh, hang on. There you go. Oh, I've got a frequency module. Alright, okay, doesn't matter, I don't need to communicate with them anyway. Right, let's seal this bit off, and then we can start to worry about the rest of the build. But yeah, that's the crew in the bizarrely cliched alien UFO, but that's great. We're good with that. All right. I now need to think about what we're going to do in terms of our teleporters. So, are we going to? I mean, I haven't got that many. I've only got 3 or 4, haven't I? So it might just be that that's the answer, is that we can put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That gives me 12 possibles, doesn't it? Yeah, let me just have a little play with that. I'll be back in a second. Alright, I've taken the night vision helmet off so we can get a feel for this at night, but that's what we've got going so far. I'm not 100% certain on it. We still need some. The thing is, I could go mad on this and do the detail. The detailing could be absolutely insane. Inside, I've got these going on. I need to do a reload because I need to all of those bits to go. I am out of lighting again, so we definitely. Well, I'm not out of lighting. I'm out of these, and I want more of them on the outside because I think they're ideal. But we do have plenty of this stuff going on, so we can get these going, for example. That will work and should provide lighting down there. I want to get rid of these standard torches because obviously they're not spaceship. So the more proper lighting we can put in, the better, really. And then what we'll do is we can finish off with hidden lighting just to you know, put the icing on the cake, so to speak. So that is that lot. That's mana glass down there. That's what's providing the light there. I suppose we could go either side on those. We've got enough of this, and again it brings the lighting in. Now this down here, I don't know, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I just want to get this properly lit up and working for us. So that's that. What we need, how do we handle this thing then? Let's put those away for starters. Stupid question. Is there a chisel texture for sea lanterns? Of course there isn't a texture for sea lanterns. See, sea lanterns themselves could be things, but they are obviously sea lanterns. Now that doesn't give off any light now, because I'd originally thought, well, while we're waiting, we'll put that down there, but that kind of just gives us an illusion of light, because, you know, if we're just using these as holding blocks, then that's not really helping us, is it? I suppose I did talk about the possibility of doing something similar, didn't I, over here, which would give us 4 more per wing. So might do that next, and then we'll get the lighting sorted out. Let me just fiddle a bit more and I shall be back in a mo. Alright, well, here we go. We have got our saucer. I've done the abduction beam. We even have a cow in transit, look. Yeah, I could probably do more of these little floaty bits off the side. They're a pain, and I don't enjoy doing it. Well, actually, they're not that much of a pain. There is a way of getting this, I think. Let me just sort myself out a little first. So if I get rid of you, and you, I think that will work. And then we jump into here and grab our cyclic items. There is definitely a way of doing this, isn't there? Have I got her? It's not in there. Okay, is it in tools? I mean, I know I've got, there we go. And it should be in pull mode, yeah. So it's quite easy to get the odd one of these out using this, which I suppose is slightly better to just get that kind of, yeah, maybe, yeah, maybe not quite that much though. But it certainly wouldn't hurt to have the odd one floating out. Let's try put that back. Like that. What did I just... Oh no, I didn't. That's what I was aiming for. So you can certainly use the cyclic piston scepter effectively, if you can get your angles right at the very least. There is a ferrule lamp at the bottom here, just lighting this up. So in theory, there shouldn't be this big black red shadow underneath here. Yeah, I'm not unhappy with that. I would like you to go where I actually want you to go, though. Like that. So that kind of gives us just that little glow. I put some lights at the bottom. I am going to head inside in a moment, but first things first, let's put you away, and then put you away. Let's turn you off and jump back to this and get this off. Get the night vision goggles off. That should in a moment drop off the night vision, which will give us a better feel for the build, I hope. So yeah, I'm happy enough with that. I'm going to take a screenshot. That will do for the thing, but obviously this is just an outside thing anyway. This really isn't, this bit isn't the focus. You know, the focus should be in here. So we've got the cow down there, everything else is over here. Let me pop that back on, find my thing and put these away. Might as well put pretty much everything away, to be honest, for now. Maybe not that. I do want this and this out. Oh, hang on. Helps if you can see my toolbar. So we've got multiple stations where we can have teleports. We've got a home teleport, and if we were to say I want oops, ocean monument, done. Now coloured signs and stuff, the one of the mods I'm missing in this is some kind of modern sign mod, but I am okay with that. That is fine. So we're going to take this, we're going to grab our tools and take this, we're going to select that one, head over here, well F7, get that off. We're going to then come around to here. Well, I'm not sure what half of these are, you know, but I do know what this one is, so we'll come over here, take that out, put this one back in, link it. Now we can jump over here, jump back over there, and take that out, and then we can put this back. So that will give us like this Nexus. Now I'm curious as to what that is. Creeper farm, okay. Don't know how desperately I need that right now, but we'll not worry about it. And the black one is the aborted squid farm. This is close enough that I'm having that one. Just take it straight out, I think. Right, yeah. So let me just try and get into the air. There we go. Cheat. When in doubt, cheat. I knew it weren't that far away. So, whoa. Ow. That was unexpected. Unintended, certainly. Whee! Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on here. This is definitely starting to lag out a wee bit, this world. But 114 creeps ever closer. So we are going to do Ruby. We'll do Jurassic World next, I think. So we're going to head over to here. We will pop a sign on there called Jurassic World, although given the age of most of the dinosaurs, Cretaceous World might have been a better name for that Cretaceous Park, I should say, might have been a better name for that movie. And we are going to come over here, back over there, blah blah blah, It's probably not helping that I'm teleporting around so rapidly and loading bits and unloading bits, but you know, such is life. And no, there was nobody waiting to kill me. That's good. Always a bonus. Oh man, yeah, we've definitely got lag. This gives us the Nexus to teleport around a wee bit, and which is of course the idea. So we'll pop that there. They're linked. We'll jump over to here, back over to there, and then we can take out this pad here. I'm not entirely sure. I suppose we should finish off with putting the creeper spawner in, shouldn't we? So we'll do that in. Would actually make more sense to get a custom. Another one for that. Let's have a look at silent gems, because creeper spawners would be so much better done in, say, green. What shall we go with? What's a nice dark green? Malachite? Malachite. Make two of those. There we go. So again, over there. And we'll probably do things like witch farm and stuff as well. I'm going to do the creeper spawner over here, I think. I don't think it's creeper farm, we'll call it. Done, and we shall place that down there. We'll place, we'll do that, jump over there, bang. Over to the creeper farm. Delete that. Place that. Link it. And they're off. And then we'll come back over here and we can go and take out that last teleporter. Now you can see we've got a fair amount of possibilities over there, so I think then what we need to do is think about what we want to do with some of these. So for example, I can't think of a better use of this than Olympus. Looks about right. And obviously then we come back to the spawn and then go and eventually fertile up here. Pachong. We can jump out to Olympus. I don't know whether these work between dimensions. That's probably something we should test, you know. That's the abstruse platform. I'm going to pop that here, I think. It's as good a place as any. And linked. Ciao. Anyway, we've got possibilities. That gives us a whole load of options, and we have got on the map our, we're over here, there's our UFO. Far enough away from things that, you know, it doesn't interfere. It doesn't have to be too fancy. It's just, I think, fancy enough. Did I pick up a box? I did. With plenty of scope for expansion, and yeah, and we found a use for those guys as well. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.